So the next one on board with great idea is Mr. Shubham Singh. So I would like Mr. Shubham Singh to pitch his idea.
Hello everyone. So this side
Yes.
Shubham. So I'm the co-founder of Influence Walla.
Before we go to the pitch, I would like to introduce myself. Uh, myself, Shakti Singh. I am a working professional and a student. I have good 5 years of experience working with startups. Some prominent startups I have worked with is Bada Business of Dr. Vivek Bindras and MSMEX. India is one of the leading live education platform for. So with this, I will share my screen and start pitching. Uh,
It is.
yeah. So our startup name is Influence Walla, and we are a influencer marketing company. We help businesses, startups to organize their influencer marketing campaign. So this influencer marketing campaigns and which we do help the brands build two things: authority and trust. Because the influencer, like if you are doing influencer marketing, you like the content creator is creating content on a certain topic which he has gained the trust and authority of the people, right? So what happens when a company goes through them, this authority and trust passes. So I hope Ambuj will agree to this. And there are a couple of problems in this sector, like finding influencers on social media can be difficult. Even if you find reaching out to them, it takes a lot of time. And limited, if you go through an agency, there is limited influencers pool and hidden overhead charges when you go with agents, which you will not able to know even after the campaign. You will find it very later. Then organizing influencer campaigns on a larger scale is very tedious. Like you are working with 50 70 influencers at a one time. It will take a lot of time to get and get the influencers organized that. So we have made a solution to tackle these things. And last, like it's like if you go through agency or you go by yourself, tracking and analyzing the performance of the campaign is sometimes difficult and not to the point. So we have a solution for this, and we are working on this idea from quite some time. We have worked with thousands of influencers, and we have specialties in three things. First, we build transparency with the transparent billing process. We upfront, like everyone knows our clients, that how much we charge and how things go works. We manage the campaign for this brand, so they don't have to put a lot of efforts doing that. And then good campaign analytics with all the necessary details and KPIs, which we define before getting into these things. And then this happens with this like a user flow which happens. Like if you are a brand, you will come to the platform, you will select the campaign, and you will give us the type of the campaign, the strategies, and what you want to do, your objectives and all. And then we come up with a pool of investors, my bad, pool of influencers. And if you want influencers other than that pool, we can also do that, because we don't limit this marketing campaigns to the influencers we have. If you want other influencers, more influencers, we will always go and search for these people, and do, which makes us the most unique brand in North India part. And then with this, I would like to talk about target market. So influencers, like in India, we have more than 5 lakh influencers in 10 plus platforms. But here's a catch. There are 8 million people in India who recognize themselves as content creators and who can be prominent kind of influencers. But like if we see who is an influencer, anyone is an influencer who has influence in a group also, they are also influencers. But when we talk about influencers in the influencer marketing industry, it's like who have good amount of 50,000, 1 lakh, this kind of following. And even like if we talk about YouTube, so 25, 30,000, like which Ampuj have, is also a good number to work with, right? And we have a lot of leading brands and startups who are working in India. We have worked with $2 billion startups also. We have managed the campaigns. And if we go below than that, we have worked with a lot of companies. And here are some market size stats. Like in 2021, 900 crores INR was spent in influencer marketing. And in 2022, this number was expected to 1200 to 1300, which is 40% growth in a single year. The stats are not out yet of 2022. So that's why there's updated figure is not there. But yeah, like this was the expected things, and probably we'll get the update on the end of financial year, which is April. And with this, we'll like to talk about some facts of this industry. 20% women who consider purchasing products supported by influencer marketing. So if we know in China, influencer marketing has grown like anything, and people are doing billions of sales. Like there's an influencer through them, like the sale was of $1 billion, and 68% consumers trust online opinions from other consumers. 50% of the consumers under 32 spends time on social media understanding the peer and they see content. 3 to 10x conversion happens when we see brand, like even if we know like Mamaearth is a good brand which is doing influencer marketing at its peak in D2C brands. And with this, we like to introduce our team. So Shubham is the founder and CEO. I'm a co-founder and I head operations, and Abhishek is not there with us today because he is working with some clients. And thanks for your time. This was our pitch, and yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Shubham. An amazing pitch. I would like to start with Mr. Shailesh. What are your views?
Can you just brief us on the current traction? Because you said you are already handling some clients.
So we have worked with more than 1,000 influencers, and in a month we do at least 10 campaigns with small, big companies, and we do good amount of tractions like in lakhs. So yeah.
No, so what is the current revenue, monthly revenue?
Okay, so last month we did 2 lakhs of revenue. Before that we had 1.8 something. I don't remember the exact figures, but yeah, like highest we have done is 6 lakhs, and that was a peak we had in the festive seasons, and now it's quite like 2 lakh.
So mostly these will be B2C clients?
Yeah, most of them are B2C brands.
B2C clients. Have you done anything for B2B as of now?
Not on a big scale. There was a very small company, and so it's not a part where we can come to a conclusion. But yeah, like we have good experience with B2C brands.
What is the experience of other 2 co-founders?
So Shubham, you can go ahead with yours, and I will explain about Abhishek.
So I'm working as social media management, and I am analyzing the data of this
I'm
influencer.
just asking
Like,
about your past experience and expertise.
so I have worked with some community startups, which are like dealing with like engaging students in the colleges, and like growing their social medias and growing their numbers in student market. Like they were startups mostly focusing on student market. So I have gained a good number with them. So like they were application based startups. Like they were, one of them was D-Street, which was focusing on like it was a mock game for startups where someone who is interested in stock market can invest even 5 to 50 rupees and like get a experience of stock market. So we were able to gain more than 50,000 download for that application. So that was my experience.
And on Abhishek was an investment banker for 6 months, and after that he started working with us.
And what is the current equity holding you 3 people are having?
We 3 own the 33.33. So there is no investor, no one in the cap table, because as of now we're working as service.
Objective for coming to this platform?
So we wanted to basically get some guidance as we are transforming to tech. Like as of now, we are a more service-based company, but we are integrating AI and all to make it like a product-based platform. So
yeah, I'm done.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mr. Rambuj, would you like to pitch in?
Yeah, sure, Aditya. So first of all, Shakti, that was a great presentation. And I really like that you are already working with thousands of influencers and you are also generating revenue. One thing that I would like to suggest you as a mentor would be that if you will see not only in India, but across the world, there are a lot of influencer marketing companies. Okay. And especially after COVID, there has been a tremendous increase in the number of influencer marketing agencies, right? So if you will like आपका जो आपने प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट्स वगैरह सब लिस्ट डाउन करिए दैट वाज प्रीटी गुड एंड हो सकता है कि वो प्रॉब्लम फेस कर भी रहे हो बोथ इन्फ्लुएंसर्स एज वेल एज ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस बट अगर आपको अपने इंडस्ट्री में टॉप पर जाना है इफ यू वांट टू बी इन द टॉप 5 और टॉप 10 तो आपको एक ब्रांड बनाना पड़ेगा दैट इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट अदरवाइज क्या होगा ना कि अभी जो एग्जिस्टिंग इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग कंपनीज है So for example, you must have heard of Monk Entertainment, which is run by Ranveer Alabadia, who is also an influencer, right? तो अब क्योंकि उनके सब्सक्राइबर ज्यादा हैं, लोग उनको जानते हैं, उनके ब्रांड रिकॉल ज्यादा है, तो काफी ज्यादा चांस है कि people would prefer to work with them as compared to you, right?
So we
तो
have
brand building is very important. अगर ऐसा है तो that's a very good thing, but my point is that कि आपको brand बनाना बहुत important है, because I'm not only talking about Monk Entertainment, but बहुत सारे इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग एजेंसीज, अगर आप ग्लोबली एक्सपैंड करोगे ना, तो बहुत सारे कट थ्रोट कंपटीशन मिलेगा. So what I feel is that, I may be wrong as well, so please take it with a pinch of salt. I feel maybe you can try to target a particular niche, right? So for example, content बहुत type का, influencers बहुत type के. There are food influencers, there are travel influencers, there are influencers in the edtech space. So maybe अगर आप अपना USP बना सको that we are influencing marketing agency that targets, let's say, only fitness influencers or only travel influencers. तो आपने अपने लिए एक नीश आइडेंटिफाई कर ली, एक आप ब्रांड बना सकते हो उस कैटेगरी के अराउंड. उसमें क्या होगा कि नो मैटर बाकी लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, बाकी जो इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग कंपनीज हैं वो क्या कर रही हैं, कैसे कर रही हैं, बट अगर आपका ब्रांड अच्छा है तो कोई भी अगर फिटनेस इन्फ्लुएंसर है और आप फिटनेस को ही टारगेट कर रहे हो ना, तो ब्रांड रिकॉल में सबसे पहले आपका नाम आएगा और वो ट्रस्ट बहुत ईजिली बिल्ड हो जाएगा. एंड इफ यू विल सी एनी इंडस्ट्री, फिटनेस इंडस्ट्री, फूड इंडस्ट्री, ट्रैवल इंडस्ट्री, तो वर्ल्ड वाइड बहुत बड़ी इंडस्ट्री है, बहुत स्कोप है. तो अगर आप, मुझे ऐसा लगता है अगर आप एक कैटेगरी को लेकर के आगे जाएंगे तो शायद उसमें ग्रोथ का और ब्रांड रिकॉल क्रिएट करने का पॉसिबिलिटी ज्यादा है. अदरवाइज देयर विल ऑलवेज बी अ कट थ्रोट कंपटीशन. ऐसा होगा कि कभी तो आपके साथ काम करे ब्रांड्स ने, कभी किसी और के साथ काम कर लिया, सो वो स्विच इन स्विच आउट चलता ही रहेगा, क्योंकि नाउ यू आर जस्ट लाइक एनी अदर इन्फ्लुएंसर कंपनी, राइट? आज हो सकता है आपके पास कुछ एक्स्ट्रा सॉल्यूशन हो टू द प्रॉब्लम, बट हो सकता है 5 साल बाद कोई और कंपनी आ जाए जो आपसे अच्छा फीचर्स है, आपसे अच्छे बेनिफिट है. बट अगर आपका ब्रांड रहेगा ना, तो पीपल वुड कंटिन्यू टू वर्क विद, बिकॉज एक वो ट्रस्ट और क्रेडिबिलिटी का फैक्टर उसके साथ एसोसिएट रहता है. सो आई वुड से कि इसके बारे में आप सोच सकते हो कि वेदर यू शुड टारगेट अ पर्टिकुलर नीश एंड गो हेड विद दैट, या फिर अगर आप जेनरिक रखना चाहो तो वो भी कर सकते हो. इट्स टोटली अप टू यू, बट आई वुड सजेस्ट टू गो विद अ पर्टिकुलर नीश.
Mr. Singh, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, so Shakti, good presentation, and good thing is you're already in revenues, which I really appreciate. So what are your margins like? Currently, how much margin you enjoy?
So influencer marketing as a business has very low margins. We have 10% ka margin at net, which we make. So yeah.
So are you burning cash right now on monthly basis, or you are making money?
So we are not burning, but we are not making too much of profits also. It's like we are able to draw our salaries and also.
Yeah. And this is a private limited company?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first of all, I think your business is already, it's not pre-revenue, it's revenue, so which is good. Second, there is scalability and traction which can be built, so it's a good business to be in. Third, I would say, your pitch deck has to be, there are at least, 11, 12, factors which are supposed to be there in a pitch deck, which covers, as Ambuj also said, and, Shailendraji was also talking about things, so, who are you, what problem you are solving, then what is solution, then, how is your solution better, so what is your USP, then, how are you going to ensure customer traction and retention? And then my advice would be, I think you need to scale it up faster, because this whole influencer marketing thing and tech piece and all keeps evolving very fast. So I know this space very well, and this is evolving very fast. And if you do not evolve along with that space, फिर कहीं प्रॉब्लम आनी शुरू हो जाएगी, बहुत सारे लोग आगे निकल जाएंगे. Like Ambuj was saying that, do this, do that, otherwise this may happen. So you will have to scale it up fast. You'll have to move fast. It's a good market to be in. And I would be very happy to work with you, help you in whatever capacity. So all the very best. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Good. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for to all the mentors for their insightful words. I think we should move on.